Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. I am Eric the Dudley Dog, and for today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Series 121 Oba Femi. Full disclosure, this was not the video I was planning on making today, but I decided to change it up after the events that happened on Raw this past week.
Holy shit!
If you know, you know. Starting off with a look at the packaging, you can see from the open window the figure along with the accessories he comes with. In this case is his belt, 2 hands, and a necklace. And a portrait of him on his right. On the side, another portrait of him. On the back, picture of him with his bio. Oba Femi, from Lagos, Nigeria. Height 6'6", weight 310 pounds. Finisher, fall from grace. Career highlights, NXT champion, NXT North American champion. And I predict he's going to get more championship gold along his journey now that he's on the main roster. The Ruler defeated Tony D'Angelo at WWE NXT No Mercy 2024 on the road to becoming the longest reigning NXT North American champion in the WWE history. And at the bottom of the box you can see the other figures that come in this wave. And I have all of them except for the Gunther. Because there are too many Gunther figures and not enough differences in them to warrant getting more than a few. So I have one with his red coat, one with his black coat, and his Ultimate Edition. Anyway, another picture of Oba on the side of the box here. And with that said, let's get him out of the box and take a look at him. And here we have Oba out of the box. And while getting him out of the box, I found one little nitpick I have with this figure already. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's start off first with a quick look at his accessories. And this figure, in addition to the 2 gripping hands he comes packaged with, he also has 2 additional fist hands. With some nice paint on it to simulate the wrist tape. It's not the molded wrist tape that the new CM Punk figure has. And he comes with the NXT North American Championship with his custom Oba Femi side plates. A nice shiny and chromy title belt.
Shiny and chrome.
With some paint details on the side here for the straps and the buttons. Taking a look at the figure itself. Of course, the one additional accessory he comes with is the necklace around his neck, which is removable. But the one little gripe I have actually comes with the tassels here on his legs, on his boots. It's not molded on, it's actually separate. It's a separate piece, but it's held on by friction, basically. So yeah, be careful how you handle this figure because these things might come off somewhere and you might lose it in the carpet. Beware them carpet monsters. He also has removable elbow pads and knee pads. I'm not sure if he actually wears his knee pads like this, but I'm going to leave it like this anyway to give his knee some movement. Anyway, for the figure itself, facial likeness. Very nicely done with his hair tied up and not dangling down at what his current look is. He's got his tattoos on his shoulders. Very nice details on his ring gear. Even the elbow pads also there's some coloring and some design on them. Overall, very good likeness of the figure, but I think his body should be thicker than this. Anyway, onto the articulation. His head goes all around. Mind the necklace. There's a bit of up and down movement for him, but the necklace moves with it. His arms go out to the side. Full rotation around. He's got the pinless double elbows, but it's a bit limited because of the elbow pads. Wrist spins around and a bit of in and out. He has a ab crunch, waist swivel. Let's check his legs. A bit tight, but yeah, they get up. They can move independently. Splits to the side. Thigh cut for more articulation. Pinless double knees. Doesn't get the full 180, but you get the movement you need. There's a cut in his boot for more twisting, and his feet go back and forth, and just a bit of pivot. Overall, as usual, all the articulation you could need from a wrestling figure. For a quick size comparison, here he is with his fellow Nigerian, the Nigerian giant Omos. They actually teased the feud between these two in NXT when they were doing NXT house shows, but nothing ever came of it. They might run it back and do it on the main roster now, because it is more of a spectacle to have a big man take out an even bigger man in front of a large audience, in my opinion. And for another comparison, here he is with the man he laid out on Raw this week, Brock Lesnar. The size looks okay to me, but in my personal opinion, I think Oba should have the same body mold as Brock. In my opinion, they should use the same body formula for Oba, because his body should be bigger and thicker, just like Brock here. But who knows? If his career in the WWE main roster goes well, this could be the first of many Oba Femi figures. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an Ultimate Edition by the end of this year. And there we have it, a look at the first Oba Femi Elite figure. Something I'd like to point out is that he can't wear the North American Championship, his waist is too big and the strap is too short. Other than that, I think my only real complaint is regarding the tassels on his boots. Most likely I'll just take them off and display him without it. Hopefully they come up with a better idea on how to make his boots in future figures. And like just mold it on. If his figures sell well, they can probably make a new boots that have the tassels molded on just for him. That all depends on how well he's going to be booked moving forward. I mean, like after the reaction he got on Raw this week when he took out Brock Lesnar, I mean, logically the only thing they can do moving forward is he has to beat Brock at WrestleMania, in my opinion. Losing that first match and beating Brock Lesnar later doesn't do anything for him. He needs to win this first match now and keep that momentum going. But then again, things like that also depends on Brock himself. It's been well stated that if Brock likes you and he works with you, he will do his best to put you over. If he hates you, you get what happened to Dean Ambrose back at the other WrestleMania that they had, where they fought each other. Wrestling booking rant aside, that is gonna do it for this video. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Please comment below. I'll take any suggestions or complaints if you have any. Thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!